Who talked at halftime and what the heck did they say?
I actually talked a little bit. I'm not a big talker, but I just said, do your job. Do your job. When you break down one guy, they get 10 yards a pop. Just do your job, everybody, and play the best second half we can.
But we were only down 17, which that's not too much, but you got to start playing a lot better in order for that not to be too much. And came out in the third quarter, and we finished with a field goal. I definitely thought that wasn't enough, but then I think our D stopped them on a fourth down the next time. Then we got a touchdown. Then I want to say the next drive was the turnover, and then just like that, it was just three drives, and I think by the end of the third it was a tie game. And then it was like, all right, it's first quarter again, but it's the fourth. Let's start.
That was the bookkeeping. The 17-point blown lead tied for the third largest in a conference championship game alongside the Falcons, who also let a 17-point lead evaporate against the 49ers in 2012. Only the 2021 Chiefs and 06 Patriots blew larger margins. Dan Campbell was aggressive all year long, went for it on fourth down throughout. Here were his thoughts on doing that on this stage with the stakes this high.
You know, they were bleeding the clock out. That's what they do. And I wanted to get the upper hand back, you know, and it's easy hindsight, and I get it, you know, I get that. But I don't regret those decisions. Look, I told those guys, this may have been our only shot. Do I think that? No. Do I believe that? No. However, I know how hard it is to get here. I'm well aware, and it's going to be twice as hard to get back to this point next year than it was this year.
Had plenty of opportunities to still win it there at the end, and yeah, just came up short. And I struggle finding the words to totally encapsulate how or why, but I do know I'm proud of this team and proud of these guys and proud to be a part of it. And no quarter, half play defines any of us, and unfortunately, they were better than us today.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. The 49ers beat the Lions and to advance to the 8th Super Bowl, 34-31. The 49ers erased a 17-point deficit and scored 27 unanswered points in the second half. The 49ers, this will be a rematch of Super Bowl in Miami, Super Bowl 2020 rematch. The 49ers face the Chiefs. The 49ers are still looking for their first Lombardi. Damn. Basically, they're the same boat with the Cowboys. But, Ocho, what did you take away from this game? The 49ers come back and win this game, as I said, 34-31.
Listen. You play video games,
No.
So you never played Madden, right?
Mm-mm.
So I'm thinking in a game of Madden, if you down by 17 in a game of Madden, you might as well pass the sticks.
Okay.
You might as well pass the sticks. So the fact that the 49ers played the worst half of football that they could play in their life, and I think half the world will probably agree, okay, this game is over. I saw a lot of tweets saying this game is over. There's no need to watch anymore. At this point, there's no way a team is able to come back from a 17-point deficit. I don't know what the hell Kyle Shanahan told them boys at halftime. I don't know what they ate. I don't know what they drank. But to see the Lions come out and dominate the way they did at the beginning of the game in the first half, I thought the game was obviously over. But the second half, you said why?
After you saw Brady come back 28-3, why would you think the game was over?
Wait, after
Brady
you saw
was
who?
down
You said the
28-3.
greatest quarterback of all time? Wait. After you saw the greatest quarterback of all time
Hold on. Didn't you see Minnesota come back from 33 points down last year? They were down 33.
Right.
We've seen teams come back for more than 17.
Right.
So you playing the game of football,
listen,
why would you think the game was over for the second half to go?
Because the magnitude of the game, the importance of the game. That you talk about a regular season game. We talk about the NFC Championship. So I'm thinking you make all the smart decisions, all the right decisions. You didn't turn the ball over yet, you know. And I'm thinking like, yet. And I'm like, oh man, this is over. But what did I do? I kept watching because I got to do the show with you tonight. I got to be able to talk about it and see what happens. Lo and behold, 49ers get the ball, go all the way down, kick a field goal, goddamn turnover at the wrong goddamn time. Come on, man. Then they get the ball back, and then off the turnover, they get points. We got a ball game, baby. Man, I done sat up in my chair. I'm in here screaming, real mad. She pissed off. I done woke her up out of her sleep. I said, girl, you got to get up. You got to watch this, honey. You got to get up and you got to watch this. That was like being at a movie. That was like being at a movie and it's right in the middle and it's starting to get good, like you're watching The Sopranos or something. Dog, it got good. The fourth downs. What are we doing? Why are we not taking the points? Please explain to me. I'm not a coach, but even if I'm in the position of a coach, I'm taking the points. Fourth down. Why are we going for it? What are we doing?
In a situation, Ocho, you have to understand like this. In the playoffs, you pay double for turnovers. The question is, and I tweeted this earlier today, in a game of the playoffs, as the game goes, the momentum doesn't swing nearly as much. How much separation can you put between you and the team when you have the momentum? Because it's going to swing back. And when it swings back, how much distance have you placed between you and the team that now all of a sudden have the distance? That needed to be a 27-7 or a 30-7 ball game to give themselves some cushion. Now, right. They get a field goal. Now you fumble the ball. Yes. Now it's what was a 17-point game. All of a sudden is a 7-point game, and we're only 8 minutes into the third quarter. So now we got a whole. We still got half a quarter and an entire fourth quarter left. Now all of a sudden, and you're on the road. You had the crowd out of it. Now all of a sudden you've allowed them to come back in it. Now what's going on in your players' mind? Damn, we let this one slip away because they were dominating. They were running the ball. Montgomery did a great job of running. Gibbs was running the ball. J-Mo.
Listen, that first half on one series. Let me tell you another reason why I thought the game was over. There was one series. I'm not sure exactly what series it was in the first half. The goddamn Lions had 3rd and 12. Do you know?
3rd and 14.
They motioned to the right.
And Armand St. Brown called it across.
That's 3rd and 4th. No, that's I'm talking about the one with Jahmyr Gibbs.
He ran it.
On the same drive earlier. Man, they ran the ball on 3rd and 12, and he got the first. I swear to God, if it wasn't goddamn 2 or 3 plays later, it was 3rd and goddamn, was it 18 or 15? Something like that.
And 18 Brown across the middle.
Man, and on the goddamn dig right, I say, you got to be kidding me. This is their day. You know what? It's gonna be. You might as well close the curtains, boy. I think this one is over. It's just the momentum of the game, the way it was going. I thought it was over to the point I even tweeted it out. At what point will the pendulum shift in favor of the 49ers? Because right now, all the momentum is on the 49ers side.
But on the Lions side.
Yeah, on the Lions side. I had no idea it would shift this much to that magnitude.
Frustrated with ticket buying experience? Game Time is the only ticket app that gives you peace of mind with your purchase. They let you see the view from your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. Their all-in prices show you total upfront, so you always know you're getting a great deal. And it takes no time at all. You can buy tickets in seconds with 2 taps. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, redeem code NIGHTCAP for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download the Game Time app, enter the code NIGHTCAP, NIGHTCAP for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed.
The turnovers killed them. If they don't turn the ball over and they get points, I don't think
Well,
they
here's
win.
the thing. Even if they don't turn it over, you take time off the clock. But those drop passes, Reynolds had a 4th down. Now you stay on the field and you pop.
He had 2. Reynolds had 2.
Yes, one on 3rd down, one on 4th down.
He had 2. Come on,
now
baby.
the one on 4th down wasn't a difficult. It was a difficult catch because he's going one way.
Yeah,
but
I don't
understand why guys catch it. You're coming back, catch it like this. Why are you trying to catch it like that? Because if it hit here, Ocho, it's gonna pop up just like it did. It hit his wrist.
It did.
Catch it like this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you was running back, let's just say Ocho, and the ball was perfect, and the ball was out here like that. You wouldn't try to catch it like this or like this. You would just pluck it. Well, pluck it.
But you know what's funny? That's when I think about, you always talk about it. And I always talk about natural
Yes.
pass catchers. People that are natural pass catchers
Yes.
with their hands. Sometimes they'll go like this. And if you're a natural pass catcher, you got soft
Yeah.
hands where you can go like this. I think about a Chris Carter. I think about a Larry Fitzgerald that are natural catchers of the ball that can catch it from either
Yes.
angle, either way, with their palms
Right.
up or palms down, regardless of where the ball is thrown. But I don't think he's a natural pass catcher. That's why he made it that much more difficult.
He did.
Damn.
Ocho, I said when I was evaluating Brock Purdy, I said, Ocho, I want to see him in a game where every throw matters, every possession matters. Every throw in this game mattered because Detroit got the ball and went right down the field and scored. And they went back down the field and scored again. So now you're in a situation, every throw matters. Every possession matters. Now he got some help. Remember on third down, he's running to his left and he throws back over the middle and Jennings one-hands it on third down to keep it alive. And you see
big one.
AG Aaron Glenn to DC from like, damn, we had him. And then he has an interception.
He had
throws
perfect
another, the
coverage.
same drive as an interception. It hits the defender's helmet. IU catches it down at the 4 or 5 yard line, and they get a touchdown of that. Now we got a tie ball game, Ocho. And that's how close it came. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
And it's so funny. We always talk about it being a game of inches, and that is the game of inches. That catch on that fourth down, Jennings with the one hand, then obviously that's the interception. You do that drill all the time as the DB. You know, I don't know if it's the lights. I don't know if because you play DB.
Bro, if he could catch, he'd be a running back or a wide receiver. That's what DBs are. Most DBs, if you think about it, I mean, we all wide receivers. Most of us played quarterback or played other positions in high school. But normally DBs are running backs and wide receivers that couldn't catch. And so they move to that side of the ball. You're better at knocking it down.
Right.
Now, there are some guys that are just gifted. Dion had hands. Rod Woodson, Ed Reed, those guys have had hands. But for the most part, DBs knock it down. They get up and do this, where the really good DBs pick it.
Yeah, but those that's a very important play that changes.
Well, even if he knocks it down, Ocho, it's no harm, no foul. It's the mere fact that you popped it up in there and he got the ball at the 5. That was the problem. It wasn't the problem that he missed it. If he just misses it, Ocho, if he just misplays it and the ball, like he moves it up in the light and the ball hits the dirt, no harm, no foul. It's the fact the ball hit him in his head and popped up and IU found it. That was the problem.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said it should have been an interception. It was an easy interception because he listen, his hands closed and the ball, he was nowhere near the ball. The ball went straight down.
It hit him in his head. It hit him in his helmet.
Man.
Ocho, did you actually think that guy was going to catch that ball?
He's a D.
Exactly.
He's a DB,
you didn't think you'd go catch it.
And he's a DB, but in a game with that much importance and implications, riding on it, going to a Super Bowl, that's a catch you got to make.
We saw the same play happen to the 49ers a couple of years ago. I think it was Tarrant. I think that's how you say his name. Matthew Stafford hit him in his chest. He dropped it. They go down and get a touchdown. They win the game. You have to understand, if you said the guy is normally not good at catching the ball, what makes you think in that moment he's going to catch it? You just said the lights are bright. Think about what you just said. Repeat what you just said. No, repeat what you just said. Bright lights with a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
I see what you're saying. I see you going with it. I see. I like where you went with that one.
That's what you just told me. You just said, "Hey, well, lights are bright with a chance to go to the Super Bowl."
Yeah.
He normally the guys don't catch well anyway.
Yeah. It just I don't know. And he played it perfect too.
Yes. Nothing cheap. He didn't let the guy. He's behind the He was behind the receiver. He played it perfect. You can't play it any better than which he had it played. Because if in a situation like that, if you let him get behind you, I'm saying, why the hell would you let him get behind you? Nothing cheap.
Yeah, you in panic mode. You in panic mode then.
He didn't let him get behind him. He played it perfect.
Yeah.
He should have treated it like a Hail Mary. In the Hail Mary situation, what they tell you to do? Knock it down.
Bat it down. If you can't catch it, bat it down. Damn, man. That was a good game. That was a good game.
That
That
was a
was one
great
of the
game.
most exciting NFC championship games I've seen
Yeah.
in a long time when I thought it was going to be a
Yeah.
runaway. I thought it was going to be a runaway based on what I saw in the first half. Like, ain't no way in hell the 49ers will be able to come back from this. And then I saw somebody tweet, don't move too fast because we seen Brady do it in the biggest game of them
Yeah.
all in the Super Bowl. And I was like, ain't no goddamn time.